Is the music gonna?
Hey everybody, I'm Joe the Weed Guy, Joe LaChance here. I'm talking with Kristin Sweetleaf about the power of the plant. Kristin, how are you today?
I'm doing great.
Great, great, great. I got a couple questions for you. So, when did you start smoking weed?
When I was 21.
21, and I don't want to. What year? What era was that? The 80s?
It was 1994.
Okay, all right. So I'm just trying to figure out what era of weed you were in. And why did you start smoking?
Well, I didn't drink, and so I wanted to kind of relax and have a little fun, and my friend suggested that.
And you took up her suggestion.
Well, yeah.
Okay, great. So you've been smoking weed since you were 21. Now, over the years, how have you found the plant to be a benefit to your life? Has the plant benefited your life, and how has it?
When I was younger, it was an option to not drink. Then I went on a medication that unfortunately I could no longer smoke weed because I would not be able to use the medication. And so I was very frustrated with that.
Big Pharma made you choose.
Yeah, well, pharmaceutical, the P stands for practical medicine. Medications that'll sustain and make your life and heal. But when you take the practical medication out, it becomes a pharmaceutical. And it's just basically someone prescribing you something like, well, we can't figure it out or we don't want to deal with it. We're just going to mask it and not treat the actual problem.
We'll deal with symptoms. I like that, pharmaceuticals. So go on. How has it benefited your life?
It's benefited my life because basically for 16 years, I was not smoking weed because I was on this medication. And finally, I found a doctor that helped me switch out. And it was a hard transition. And I think back to the 16 years that I was on this other awful medication. And it's terrible, but my father and my mother summed it up as this: we have our daughter back.
Yeah, see,
it was
that's
hard
the problem
to learn.
With the pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, and I had to learn how to use it properly. It's not a big giant party. I do enjoy it recreationally, but generally it sustains the ability for me to do physical therapy. You have met me.
Yes.
And you know that I had a cane.
Yes, now you don't.
Now I don't.
So and that's all due to cannabis and the medical benefits of it, taking care of your body and using it on a daily basis, I'm assuming?
Yes, I do. And just like I know most people have the funny weed story, I have the one where we were dancing.
I was going to ask you if you had a funny weed story.
This is actually a sweet one. We were dancing here actually, and my friend just stopped. He just looked at me and he went over, he grabbed my shoulder, pulled me a hug, and he's like, "You're dancing again." Because he knew me when I was younger, he knew me on the cane, and now he knows me healed.
And you got off of painkillers and all the other...
That was an abyss. I'm still dealing with the fallout of that.
Sure.
It's so damaging. It's more than damaging your body, it damages your whole life holistically. But I'm working my way back to making amends with my children for that.
Great, great. So you could basically say cannabis has been a great addition to your life. It has enhanced.
It is enhanced. It has improved relationships all across the board. My mother was a little weird about it, but then she said, "You know what? I have my daughter back."
That's what matters. Well, Kristina, we're glad to have you back too. And it's nice to see you up there walking and dancing at all these events, and you work your butt off. So thank you for everything you do, and thank you for doing this interview with me.
And thank you for what you do to make my life easier by getting access to it with the Cannabis Alliance.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right. Thank you, Kristin.
Is that okay?
Yeah.